You are appreciating the contrast that surrounds you. Well, we're glad that you are appreciating the contrast that surrounds you, because it helps you to focus, doesn't it? The contrast helps you to choose. The contrast helps you to focus your desire into sharper and sharper, more poignant, more precise, more pleasing to you perspective. The less variety you have, the fewer your choices. The more variety you have, the more your choices. And it is the primary reason that we visit with you, because if you are behaving as most of your physical friends, with a great deal of variety, you see a great deal of what you do not want. And you've tried to control the part that you don't want, only to discover that you can't. And so then you begin to sort of section your life off by moving into the community that most pleases you, or traveling only in the places that most please you. You tend to limit your scope of life in order to limit the negative things that might be there, sort of backing yourself into a more and more narrow corner as life goes on. When you are little, you are not afraid of anything, and you're willing to explore, and the adventure is wonderful. But if you have parents who are guarded, or if you yourself have moved through time and have become more guarded, then if you're like most people, you are attempting a very impossible thing. You're trying to limit the scope of your life in order to cut out the things you do not want. And the thing about that is so screwy is that when you limit contrast, of course you may limit some of what you don't want, but you limit the things that you do want too. If instead of trying to control circumstances or events, instead of trying to handle your world through action, if you could become keenly aware of your vibrational output, which equals your point of attraction, if you could control the only thing that you ever can control, and the only thing that you ever really, from your broader perspective, want to control, if you can control your vibrational output, then you will control what comes to you no matter what environment you are standing in. Can you feel the advantage of that? Then nothing's off limits to you. No one, no place, none of it's off limits. And yet you cannot run the risk of getting stuff you don't want, because you're not tuned to the stuff you don't want. You're tuned to the stuff you do want. You sort of kind of get it?